All right, and we're back to some more expeditions. Probably, we'll see. It might be a little bit busier night. I feel like I'm starting a little earlier, but what's going on here? I don't have any game. Unplug my headphones. There should be game audio, but why am I not receiving it? All right. All right, we got to the bottom of it. Turns out it was I was trying to use my PlayStation 5 controller, because my old PS4 controller that I was using was bugging up last time. And I think it was throwing off stuff where it was like the audio wanted to play through the microphone or the speaker on the game controller. It's really weird. So I'm back with an old Xbox controller then. So first off, what did we do here? I want to get to the garage. I spent some of my money tweaking on some stuff. I learned how the stuff works. So, like this little scout truck, for example, I put a lift kit on it to help with the issues there, and I bought more expensive tires. So this thing should actually be able to get over to some of the sites where we need to use this equipment at now. And since I was upgrading that, I just kind of went crazy and upgraded some other stuff too. Like I threw a snorkel on this guy and the new tires. So let's start with doing this mission, I think, which we're supposed to use the heavy truck for. Oops. I want to tweak on its inventory, because I imagine I'm probably going to want to bring some fuel. I don't want to bring one of those, but maybe not. Alright, let's do that. Probably a bad choice. Oops, wrong button. Alright. Now, where... That's our mission, so... Guess we're starting over here. Hold on a second. Here we go. My chat window disappeared. Okay. Oh, map. We need... How do we get there? We gotta come all the way around, I think. What is... Whoop. That's apparently there's a quick button for the winch. Yeah, quick button for parking brake. Try to find headlights. There we go. This big old boat is not exactly what I think of when I think of an off-road vehicle, but did I get it wedged already? Let's pop this thing forward. There we go. Guess I didn't need to come down there. Probably could have just come bang a little bit more. It is. I need to keep it wider, I think. Use the winch to pull the truck out of the swamp. Okay. Get out of position here. No. Not that. Let's try changing the angle a bit. Forgot I got the long winch on this one. We'll put that back in park. Okay. Let me Austin powers this. I think I am. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna winch ourselves. What do we got? Yeah, this tree will do. Oops. Select attachment point. Spin it around. My truck can handle this swap. Apparently his can't. Do a 30-point turn here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let's spin this around so we can try to pull you from a different angle. Yeah, something like that. So, like, what else did you want me to do? It's pulled out. How far you want me to pull it out? Oops. I detached it. Okay. Then this button. Oh, okay, then. Gotcha. Alright, read the screen, y'all. Okay, so he's just gonna tag along. Hey, Tup, it's been a while. Struggling my way through a new game franchise. I knew MudRunner was really popular, but this one seemed like it was a little more my kind of speed. Yeah, I'm doing great. Recovery was pretty easy. Just a lot of rest, and I didn't even need the medications they sent me home with, so that was awesome. All right, got some money back. All right. Still, this is going to be with the the off-road. Okay. So we need to use either one of these trucks. Well, I think I have to use this one because it has a module slot. Yeah. And that's a huge piece of equipment. Alright, so inventory-wise, let's take... let's take nothing. How about that? Take a jack, just in case. Okay. Camera is up this dude's butt. I'll scroll that back a little bit. Okay. Is this a device I need to turn on? No. Fully. Okay, let me look at the map. What is this marking? This is still marked from my screwing around. Delete waypoint. There we go. Alright, so I'm supposed to just search this area in front of me, I think. Okay. Next location is over yonder. Alright. Hold on 1 minute, please. Alright, sorry about that. When you live out in the country and somebody knocks on your door at 9 o'clock at night, it's alarming. It was just my oldest. Probably want to go high and down through here, maybe? I don't know, but that's the way we're going. Lost my my chat window again. There we go. Now am I following? This looks like it wants me to, yeah, follow down that gap there. The water line. How's the family been, Tap? Right. Yeah, I know there's definitely some few stuff I want to do here on the, I need to do the free roam for. So I'm going to bring out our little scout truck. I think the metal detector is what I need. I'm going to put, I don't want to pay for it, but I might need it. Nah, we won't. No small bridge. Nah, we're gonna raw dog it. I need to save the money. All right. I want to get over here. Let's go with this spot here. Don't think it let me select that. England, that's a ways away. So my oldest is talking about going to Chicago, I think. Not crazy far, but the other end of the state from me. This thing did not get any kind of snorkel, so I probably should not take it through the water if I can avoid it. I think all this is fuel. Yeah. We'll top off. Business is, it's coming. It's a lot of work. trying to figure out all of the zoning and red tape, and I met with a small business counselor the other day, and she gave me a whole mess of homework I got to work on. And then like I got to do a lot of estimates on things, and trying to figure out I think year one for the first 6 months starting costs, and the year one like projections and stuff like that. Numbers are looking good. We found a spot that we like. Don't like that side. And high traffic numbers, population's kind of booming in the area. An established community already for crawling, stuff like that. Looking good. I'm happy with the numbers. Just the trying to get that initial startup. But it's not, with projections, the startup ain't looking quite as bad as it initially seemed like it was going to be. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, no, there's a different location. The location that I was working on, that guy was kind of a quackadoodle on what he wanted for that property. He wanted, like, for what he was asking for practically a shell of a building, and he refused to do any kind of upgrades to the space to make it usable. For what he was asking a month, I found a new place that's never had a tenant before that will do all the necessary initial build out. So drywall, insulation, HVAC, electrical, lighting. They're building out a bathroom entirely for me, so the plumbing and all that. So I'm getting that place basically for the price that I would have gotten a shell of a building. So we kind of told him to kick rocks. Probably should have packed some more batteries. There we go. Alright, I'm going to turn off this device. I just didn't have it tracked. That's a problem. Yeah, this place is really high traffic. It's got a new subdivision going in behind it. High-end luxury apartments going in behind it. So like the subdivision means families and kids. The apartments generally mean younger people with expendable income. So also what we want. Alright, that's going to be quite the trek. the city's putting in a hiking trail that connects those new areas to a big biking path in the area, and that trail's going to run right past the location that I'm looking at, so should bring in a lot of foot traffic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a hard couple of years to get it up and going, especially because I'll be doing owner operating. I wouldn't be able to afford to do employees to speak of. So it's gonna be tough on time, but the family's supportive. The kids are excited about it, even though they know, I won't be around all that much. But we'll make it work. I've got friends that can hold down the shop for me while I go to like special events or things that I'll be missing out. I would normally miss out on. And then as the kids get older, they're all excited to be able to take a turn working my register or whatever. There actually is, just down the road, less than a mile away, there is a club that has a 10-scale crawler course outdoors. And it brings in people from, hours away sometimes. So, and those people are always like, man, I wish there was a place to run the smaller trucks, or, weather chases them off or one thing or another, stick to this edge here. And so I know those people, like, if they drove all the way out there to run, then it's one of those situations of like, I'm already out here, might as well check out this shop, Fall in the swamp. Little truck ain't got a snorkel. Yeah, I'm thinking right now we're looking at I gotta, between family money and whatnot, I gotta round up about 90 grand to cover my break-evens for the first year while the business struggles to set itself up. So it's much more manageable than some of the other spots I was looking at where it was closer to 200 grand. It's a bit wacky. Alright, what do we got in front of me here? Yeah, just come through here. I'm gonna mark waypoint right there. Oop. No, I said mark a waypoint. Right there. Wrong button. Xbox controller, not used to it. saw there's a demo, or not a demo yet, but there's a game on Steam that hasn't gotten a demo yet. It's pretty much what I want to do. And it's an RC crawling like video game, and you can it's a simulator, so you can build out tracks, and you go to your workbench and unlock parts and upgrade your trucks, and looks like it's going to be a pretty cool game. So I can't, if a demo comes out for that, you better believe I'm going to play it if I got time. I even saw there's a game, I forget the name of it now, but it's for the guys that do the nitro racers, like the go fast buggies, and we're bound up there. So it's a simulator for that, but the Steam support, or the Steam controller supports an actual like RC controller that you can plug in via USB. So I was toying around with the idea as like, if I can get, the shop stabilized out, down the road, I could picture setting up a TV station in the store and having like an arcade setup with that. So it's just straight down there. I can see the lines from here. This is probably something that'll get us points. Nope. Okay. I think there's a flatter spot over here. I don't know if this little truck's capable of that drop. Yeah, here we go. How's my truck doing? Engine's not bad. Fuel could use a little top off there. Let's turn our machine on and see if there's anything around here. Nothing. There's nothing around here. Alright. Where am I? Alright, well, I think, let's see here. Let's go try to do that. What we'll do is we will do a free recovery. I will transfer some stuff out. Keep the bone in there because that's how we sell it. Well, maybe I'll transfer that too, and then because we'll just come back here before we call it and go back to base. All right, so I think I want to come out this way. No, up here. Crawl through that way, I think. Yeah, I'll have to go around. So I think that gap right there, but getting up there is going to be a little tricky. Where's that drop at? Yeah, I think this one has fuel, I think. We'll grab that fuel real quick. I'm gonna pop it into four-wheel and stuff. Fishtailing. Using fence. There we go. Should be coming out here using this metal detector. Yeah, this is MudRunner, SnowRunner. They made the same. That's those guys. So this is actually in the MudRunner universe, so to speak. Uses the same physics engines and all that. I didn't even air down, actually. Alright. So where are we going from here? Mark it up here. Over at chat, running into stuff. guys wanted to check it out, for giggles, because under the suggestion of some friends who know a bit more than I do, I started a TikTok. Finally got with the times. Now that I'm no longer a government employee, I'm allowed to have one. And I started one for the business page to try to start that social media up before, you know, anything even starts. So if you wanted to check them out, it's under MudRunner Hobby. Been threw up some old clips that I had from this channel and my other YouTube channel, just to get the page going. And I started throwing in some actual like RC and hobby specific stuff. Yeah, I put up it has an Instagram page as well, and a Facebook page, trying to cover all the bases. Ooh, almost missed my turn. I need to be up here. It's MudRunner Hobby. Okay. Now we gotta go all the way over there, huh? Thanks, brother. Any growth I can get is good. The dream is to potentially help supplement some of the business with online sales. So if I can finagle it, I'll have an actual online store as well. That's a lot for a one-man show. What's that? Don't know. Just kind of randomly beeped at me there. Let's take this high road here. So crossing there. Hey man, that'd be pretty cool. We do got a pretty good bike community around here, so come on up, and I won't even charge you to use the course. I'll give you a free rental. Like we're going to want to come up and around here. Alright, let's air down. Do it correctly this time. There we go, now we got the directly. Hooked up on a rock. Some kind of strange, is this recording device planted or placed in an aircraft. Okay. Now we just gotta deliver it back home. So we'll just descend back the way we came. Go ahead and turn on this. We got some stuff here. We can get some extra stuff to turn in. Maybe I should jump at it. That's not the angle you want to be at all. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm looking at something I haven't done before, so. Get over there. Not by falling off a cliff. I know that much. I think I should take the drone out. Probably go, yeah, down that ravine that I just crossed over. Okay. Oh. How's my parts doing? Oh, yeah, not bad. But I should probably fix that up a little bit. Turn this back on again. Just what we needed. Top my parts off. Let's go ahead and that gives us the opportunity. I guess we can't fix that. I would need tires. I have an extra wheel. Okay. Can I be lazy and it's gonna cost me 100. Alright, let's cross. Since we're right here, we might as well come this way, I think. Game's loud and I'm quiet. Alright. I keep kind of moving away from my mic though too. Let me bump this up a little bit. See if that's better. I'm also a touch on the exhausted side, but I keep slouching over to the left a little bit. I think I'm outside of the cutoff zone for my noise cancellation. Alright, so we're trying to just cross straight over here this time. Come on. Alright, we're gonna air down. There we go. I don't think did I pick up an anchor? I did not. Was beating up this poor engine. Ooh, rocks pushed me way over to the side on that one. I imagine the way I am controlling this game is probably giving folks a little bit of nausea. Uh-oh. Oh no. Winch. Can I winch anything? No, and I didn't bring a jack. It won't let me start. Come on. I've flipped it before. Just got to dig that front wheel in. Come on. There we go. And we're out. We should bring my tires back up before I go destroying them. What am I getting spun around on? These rocks are just bouncing me so hard. There we go. All right. Dive it right off that. There we go. Okay. Delivered. Alright, let's go pick up some stuff. And then head back to headquarters. Make some money. Alright, Tup. See you later, man. We still have some stuff there that we're missing. But I kind of want to move on to the next area. Alright. We've got... this. Got 20 grand. I don't think I'm able to... Oops. I want to look at garage. Go to the truck store. I don't think I can buy anything crazy yet. Kind of want a new off-road. That's 40. We're getting there though. Yeah, I could get a Scout with a higher ground clearance. eventually, but probably not. Alright. Not right now. So let's look at this guy. Let's go with Old Reliable here. And they need us to grab a jack, an anchor. This is spare parts. Okay. And we should be good. All right, deploy. Okay, starting off just down the road. What's this stuff all about? I haven't messed with any of this yet. Okay. Interesting. I think it's just another place for me to get resources or fuel and stuff like that without me having to maybe pay for it. I don't know. Alright, let's listen to the guy. That's kind of cool. Alright, that's good information. Or maybe that's just what they want you to think. Trapped it. but I want to go get this first. That's over there. I'll do that in a minute. I want the treasure. Carry so many spare parts in this bad boy. It did want us to air down a little bit, so we'll do it. And immediately run into a tree. Did I misunderstand where it wants me to go? No, I'm in the right direction. Woo-hoo-hoo. No stand. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to dump off some goodies here. Okay. Time to go to the base. Anchors from that airdrop may be handy. What else were you about to say? What are you wanting me to do? Just backtrack, or you want me to take a specific route here? Because I could come up, maybe. Just get wild and come up this way? Yeah. Do that. That sounds fun. Yeah, that's a cliff. I need to come over here. Let's see here. Now, I've added some upgrades to this guy, so it can handle some pretty crazy stuff, but I think flipping itself over is not one of those super crazy times. I do have a jack. Yeah, that's much steeper seeing it in person. I mean, it would be pretty sick to pull myself up a wall. I don't think our equipment is strong enough for that yet. But probably over here. Dang it. Alright. Let me see about... can only well, that's how we get. Okay. Roll it, roll it. This is kind of fun. There we go. Now I can hook onto this tree up here. And we made it. Was there easier paths to take? Absolutely. I gotta be careful here. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Well, can I use... I can't use the winch if the engine's off. Well, phooey. I tried to do it the fun way, and now I gotta recover. That's alright. It was free. Some of these trucks get kind of squirrely in the back end. I think I must have bumped the ledge with the front of the cab a little bit and it pushed it over. Oh, do not use any other type other than Scout. Okay, well. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I must have not been good at reading. Alright. Man, we got a lot of stuff in this location. So, alright, I think that's where we'll leave it for this one. I'm getting kind of tired. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow with the homework the business lady gave to me the other day. So much research to do for the hobby shop. But thanks for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And if you're watching it on the playback, thanks again. And I love this game. This is fun. It's something so different. And I'm going to keep doing streams of it rather than, I think, normal video uploads. So when I have time, I'll do streams. Thanks again, everybody. And I'll see you next time.